Hello and welcome back to Just Painted. Hey everybody, just really quick, I was going to start working on the eyes for this kit, and this is a kit that we're doing on the Way of the Dragon. I got about an hour to finish doing what I'm doing because we're going to start the base. All right, today. This is the second part today. All right, I'm going to be doing this base. All right, so most of the guys already completed, I think they already completed most of their stuff. So here's the bust, the head. Okay, there's redsonja. All right, this is was printed for us by ny3dcreations.com. Okay, and so I'm pretty much done with her, with the hair and the bust and the skin and everything. Came out really nice. I'm really happy the way she came out. All right, here it is right there. Really cool little leather work there. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do was the eyes, and you guys know that I'm a big fan of Frank's decals. All right, I'm not going to paint these. I'm going to put decals on. So Frank, I bought from these from Evolution X on Etsy a while ago. All right, I'll leave links down below for Frank's stuff, but these were always like a little bit too small for some of the kits that I do because I do larger kits. Now, I could go with these, but when I put one next to it, I think it was a little too small. I might still have to go to these, the larger ones that he has here, which is the quarter scale ones, the 3mm. Right, but he does have available a new series for larger kits. Now, this one goes from 3.5 all the way to 6mm half scale. All right, huge eyes. And these look really, really nice and sharp. So I got these not too long ago, all right? And you can get these at Evolution X Studios on Etsy. But Frank also has a great YouTube channel with a lot of tips and tricks on how to use things. Now, I did a video a while ago on these, but these are the updated ones, and these are the larger scale ones. All right, so I just want to give you everybody a heads up on these. I'm going to cut this size right here, the 3.5, and I'm going to slap it on her face. All right, so hang on there and let's get to it. All right, so first what you need to do is have a sharp knife. So I just put a new blade on this baby. All right, nice and sharp. All right, the trick is with these guys is that you have to have a sharp blade. Don't go dull with a dull blade and don't tear these. You got to cut these. And the reason why is because if you tear it, you're going to tear the protective film and you're going to lose all the color. All right, that's the trick to this stuff. All right, also have a little container ready with some water, bloop, bloop, bloop. And I like to use microsalt. All right, a microsalt, what it does is like it softens it up and it makes it contour along the curve of the eye and stuff like that, or any other decal. It just softens it up. It gives it a more realistic look. All right, so it kind of like, you know, melts it in there, kind of. All right, for lack of better word. All right, but there it is right there. I'm going to cut this color. I like this green right here, the dark green, and that's the color I'm going to go with. All right, everybody's going with green, so I'm going with green too. All right, so what I'm going to do, hopefully you guys can see this. Let me slide this over a little bit so we can put this here. All right, and the dark green on the 3.5 scale right here. Now, what's cool that Frank also supplies, real quick, is these decals with no color in them, and you can color. You have the outline for the eye, and this is a good practice for you guys that don't know how to use how to do eyes, or like me that I have a hard time doing it. This would be a great practice for it, but I'm not going to practice today because I don't have a lot of time. But this would be a really good practice decals for your eyes. He has them on the other set too. All right, okay, which is really, really cool. Great idea. All right, but I'm going to cut these 3.5mm. All right, I'm going to cut them out a little wide first. Don't tear, make sure you're cutting. Okay. You don't want to lose that film. Hopefully that's it. There we go. Okay. So I think I cut a little bit of that, but that's okay because that's what you want. You don't want the eye to be perfectly round. You want some of it, if she's looking straight, maybe having the eyes are always going to be covered by the eyelids, so it gives it a little more realism. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Cut about the same amount. There we go. All right. So now what you need to do is cut around it and get rid of most of that white. All right. And my old eyes, I'm going to put my optic visors on. I'm going to try to make this video quick, guys. All right, so just cut around it as close as you can. Alright, that's pretty good right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the eye, I'll cut myself. Okay, you put in water. Put that to the side. Okay. All right. So I'm going to grab a brush. And what you're going to do, now hopefully you sealed your kit. Okay, make sure you seal it before you do anything. You don't want to ruin anything. You're going to wet the eye a little bit. Let that soak a little bit. It shouldn't take that long. And so I grab it with the, okay. And I'll wet the brush some more just to get it out of there. Keep on soaking it. Just make sure you don't fold it while you're trying to get it out of the backing. Alright. I shouldn't take that long. Maybe I need to soak this a little more. But keep on wetting it, it should come off. There you go. Okay, take that backing off. Okay, now you got a little play time. All right, so take your time with the brush and get the eye in there. All right. Now sometimes you know these things, they happen, they tear and they break. So start over again, no big deal. Cut another one. Ain't gonna hurt you. All right. So now see how I'm playing with this, and you want to add some microsol in here. You know what it'll start doing is start melting it a little bit into the eye. Alright, so now since I got most of that in there, I want to pick up the water with some dry brush. Alright, and get most of the water out of there. I'm going to start adding the microsol. There we go. Sprinkle on it. Get the small one here. start playing with this a little bit. Right, so there you go. Ooh, that's a pretty eye right there. Alright, let me get a toothpick here. Hopefully I won't tear it. So I want to position it. I think, let's see, just position the eye the way you think you want the kid to look. Like, I don't know if I want it, I think I want to make her look this way a little bit more. So think about how you want to position the eye. Now the brush is too small to do this. I mean, too soft. So what I want to do is make sure that I position that eye nice and gently, and that's where I want it to be. All right. Okay. Well, so that's good for now. All right. So let's add a little water here. Just get that ready. And let's cut the other one. See, I don't like when the eyes look straight. I like to make them look to one side, just even a little bit. So that's what we're going to try to do. All right, so I'm going to move the eye a little bit. This one, try to get this one to match. Can't do this with other decals as far as I know, because they would already got torn, they already got messed up, and you would have had to start all over again. To do what I'm doing right now, I think that's good. I like that. Let me see. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it. Now what I like to do after this stuff dries and everything, what I'll do is I'll seal it. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of pink, like right underneath there. Okay. On this bottom part. Okay. And just to make everything blend just a little bit better. Alright, to give it that more natural look. But that's what I'll do is I'll put some pink there. Alright. And make it look real nice, and that looks sharp. I love the green eyes on this. I think it makes it really stand out really nice. Alright guys, microsol, put a little bit there, let it sit for a while. Alright, and then after that you seal it. As long as your decal's laying flat on the eye, you're good to go. Alright, so that's a little quickie there. Okay, check out Evolution X on Etsy, and also check out his YouTube channel. I'm going to leave all links down below. Alright, and say hi to Frank. Okay, thank you very much. Peace.